I'm gonna find Desperation soon. And I've never read this book, but it looks cool and it reminds me of The Stand because it looks, all apocalyptic stuff happening right there. And I'm excited to read this book. Like what I've said earlier, I will read this book side by side. Desperation, right there, Desperation, right there. Next book is from a Buick 8. I've never read this book, but I know it's about a car. It's about a Buick 8, and it reminds me of Christine. It's a book about a car as well. Maybe this car will turn into a monster. I'm not even sure, but it sounds corny. But I am excited to read this book because I am into creepy stuff or stuff that that really is interesting. I'm excited to read this book now. Look at that, and I am into cars, so I'll definitely keep this on my list to read next. Is The Cell. I've never read the book, but and never saw the movie as well. But it's about a zombie that when he uses a cell phone, he become a zombie with a radio activation, something like that. But I do love the cover. Look at that with the zombie right there. From the reflection of the blood, that is interesting. I do love. This is one of my favorite Stephen King photo from a book. And I do want to read this, even though I saw bad reviews online or mixed reviews online. I'm still gonna read it because I've seen bad reviews from Gerald's Game, but it's still a good book. I fell in love with it. And this one, I hope I fall in love with this book because it's one of my newest book. Look at that, so white. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. Next book is It. I don't have a cover for my It because the ones with the cover are they're expensive. But this is pretty good. I got it for I think $10, $9. It's pretty messed up, but still got the pages. I am interested to read this book because the movie's out and time is running out. I don't want to watch the movie first then read the book. And I heard this of Stephen King's best book and best story. So I am excited because it's gonna be an awesome ride. And when there's tons of positive reviews, I know this one is going to be a great book. So definitely this is gonna be my next book that I'm gonna read. Next book is Rose Madder. I've never read this book, but I heard it's like Dolores Claiborne. It talks about the abuse of the relationship between man and the woman, and it looks like a diary. Look at that. The cover, it's brown. It's there's paper mache. It's look at that. It's like a diary of Stephen King. There you go. And it looks like a girl's book. Look at that. It's so clean, it's so girly, but I am interested to see this. Oh, look at that. Wow, nice. I love this one. I love the illustrations. It's so nice. So yeah, this is my sister's diary that became a book because it's so nice. I am excited to read this book now. Next book is Lizzie's Story or Lizzie's Story. But I want to read it as Lizzie's Story. Ooh, it's cooler. But yeah, this book looks cool, but it's Dolores Claiborne and Rose Madder talks about the abusive relationship. That's why they call it the abusive relationship trilogy of Stephen King's book. Dolores Claiborne, Rose Madder, and Lizzie's Story. Because it talks about the abusive relationship. So yeah, I got this online as well. Oh, look at that. It's pretty old, but it's a hardcover. I love collecting hardcovers. It says Baby Love. What's Baby Love? And yeah, I am excited to read this book, but there's tons of books that I haven't read from Stephen King. So probably I'm gonna go with those first. I'm gonna read it first or other books first. So yeah, but I would check this out. Next book is Needful Things. If I am going to choose a book and choose it based on the premise, this is the book that I'm gonna choose because the premise is nice. When you go to a store and buy something, there's a consequence. If you really really want it and bought it, there's a consequence from that store. I believe it's like that. I've never read the book, but I believe it's the storyline, and I'm excited with the storyline because it is interesting. I've never seen it in a movie before. I've never read it in a book. It's the first time. It is a pretty long book, the It and stuff like that. But it is exciting because of the premise. Look at that. Ooh, nice. Is that even Stephen King? I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm excited to read this book. So definitely keep it up on my list to read. For Past Midnight, I've read this book. I'm not read the book, but I've read Langoliers and Secret Window, Secret Garden, and I'm liking it so far. Langoliers, I love the story. I love the weirdness. I love the the weirdness of it, and the setting is in an airplane, and you don't know what's going on. It's so claustrophobic because you're in an airplane and you don't know what's gonna happen. And they get stranded in a place where there's no one there. Oh, that's like a zombie place because no one's there, and you're wondering, and that's what I really like about it. You're wondering about something. And yeah, and the next one is Secret Window, Secret Garden. I've never seen the movie, but I've read the book, and I do love the story. you know, it's about a writer, and he's been accused of stealing or plagiarism. But so far, I've never read Library Policeman and The Sundog. Definitely, this is an awesome book, and I hope that I could finish it soon. There you go, right there, Library Policeman. I hope I could finish it soon after my test, because I want to know which is the best out of all the four story. Next book is Under the Dome. This is one of his biggest book, like It and The Stand, but that's so big. I think it's like over 100 pages. Oh, yes. And yeah, I'm so happy that I got the American version, because I don't like the UK version. It's blue, and I got this for like a cheap price. So yeah, I'm so happy. I've never read this book because it's so long. The longest one is The Stand that I've read, and I've never seen the show, but I do want to read this book because the premise is interesting. So I'm really excited to read this book. Maybe after It, I'm gonna read this one, but it's so huge, so I'm not planning to read this sooner. But yeah, definitely I will check this out. Next book is Dreamcatcher. I heard a lot of bad reviews about this book, but I got it anyways, because I'm a completionist or a perfectionist. But I do love the cover though. But you know what they say, you know what they say. Don't judge the book by its cover. But I am excited to read Dreamcatcher. Next book is Tommyknockers. I've never read this book, even though I saw bad reviews like the other books and this book. I'm still excited, but I know it's about an alien invasion. But I don't know why it's called Tommyknockers. Maybe the alien is, they are Tommyknockers. But yeah, I love this one. I love the picture. And it's a pretty long book too, but I am going to read this one no matter what. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. And this book is my smallest hardbound. Look at that. So small that looks like a paperback. But I do love this cover. And I do love to read this one because it's short, it's a fast read. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I want to know what happened to The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. Next is my biggest book, which is Bill Hodges' trilogy. I love this cover. I love the smiley face. I have Mr. Mercedes, Finders Keepers, and End of Watch. I got this on the mall, and it's the only one left there. So I'm happy that I got this one because, there's none of this anywhere else but that mall. And it took me a hard time to get this one. So I am happy to have this book. This is the back, and this is the side, and this is the book. This is the back of Mr. Mercedes, Finders Keepers, and End of Watch. I've never read this trilogy, but after It, I'm definitely going to read this one because it's a trilogy, and I like finishing trilogies like Game of Thrones and this and that, and the Dark Towers series. So yeah, but I do love this book. I do love this book because of the slipcover and the bindings. Look at that. You got the smiley face on the binding, and it looks so cool. It's the cover, front cover, and front cover of End of Watch. It's new. It's brand new. I bought it brand new, and it's so nice. It's so white. I don't want to touch it. I might get dirty. Yeah, I'm happy with the hardcovers of this one. So yeah, there you have it. There you have my Stephen King collection. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe my videos, or this video. Thank you.